won during the first match. Lawrence Rowe Celebrity Cricket Weekend, big celebration. 3 days of celebration. Of course, Lawrence Rowe celebrating his 75th birthday, and of course celebrating the magnificent 301 that he made over there in Barbados. And his Lawrence Rowe's 11 won the toss, and they are batting. The first over just went down, and it's live and lively here. Very windy at the Broward Regional Park, and sort of chilly this morning, but it's tolerable. It's about in the low 60s right now, so it's beautiful weather, of course, for some of us, and others are wearing a couple of jackets. So it's on the way. The Lawrence Rowe Celebrity Cricket Weekend, of course, put on by the Lawrence Rowe Foundation, and this is the fourth event they'll be having, fourth event of these sort of weekends. And you can come on down. It's only $10 at the park, and you are free to go anywhere you want to go. $10 in, umpire signaling wide down there. And yep, you can come in, and, anywhere you want to go. Try to make who's bowling there. I don't know if it's watched. I can't see properly from here. No, not. But the match is truly on its way. You can see the bright sunshine.
Yes.
Look at the background, it's a bit cloudy, but don't worry, we're not going to have any rain. It's not forecast for rain. Although you'll never know. The umpire again is saying it's another wide. So the score is ticking up a little. Oh, forward defensive. Pushing it out on the offside there. These are the celebrities. The celebrities are batting. Seems it's the captain himself. No, Walsh is the captain for Yaga's side, but I think Yaga is batting from up the northern end, and yes, he was left there. Turned him into a Shitoshi, and Shitoshi is fisherman in Japanese, so he was fishing outside the off stump. Misses, went through to the keeper. That one was a beautiful left alone. Not like Courtney Walsh, this one is a good left alone. Seems to be going through rapidly. Oh, forward defensive back down to the bowler. You can see all right, tickled sweetly down to fine leg area. Only one. Of course, we know these celebrities are quite young. I meant the opposite. So don't look for quick singles. A lot of haven't been playing cricket for a long time now, so they're just out here to have fun, right? They're out here to have fun. So, but it is a typical Lawrence Rowe tickler around the leg side, down to short fine leg. And number three is about to start from the northern end. And they're keeping themselves warm by throwing the balls around, Let's see if we're running in or walking in. Oh, it's a spinner. Coming over the wicket. Through to the keeper. Playing and misses outside the off stump. The Rowe. this weekend is all about Rowe and his celebrities, the celebrity friends, and of course well-wishers and supporters. We had a wonderful, wonderful banquet last night, and the guest speaker was Mr. Chris Daring. We had the celebrities, Chris Gale, Joel Garner, Subviv Richards, Collis King. I saw him earlier this morning and I say, just want to remind you that you're born a king. Outside the off stump once again.
The bowler is Tanvir,
Tanvir.
number 4.
Thank you. Tanvir bowling from the northern end. You want to say the Boca Raton end or West Palm Beach. Played out on the leg side. Things are pretty much going well here. You can just watch the tottering of the flags. Of course, our sponsors. Beautifully timed through the offside, and it's a race to the boundary. Will they turn for 3? Is it 3?
2.
2. Oh, 2. Okay. 2 runs, and that was by Sir Yaga.
Usually shot like those, you don't run.
Tanvir once again.
Ooh.
And no, for a moment I thought he was out, but it's a spectator's catch. So after 3 overs, score, I'm trying to get in the score here. It's 3 overs so far down, 17 to go. So we are in the power play. We're in the power play, third ball, it's the 4th over of the power play. Okay, so it's Rahman who's bowling from the southern end or the commentator's end. Bowling his 2nd over. 2 deliveries so far in this over. No runs have been scored. Very short run, just walk up the wicket.
Nice.
Another one playing and miss it outside the off stump.
Wide.
It's a wide, as a matter of fact. Yep. It's a wide. That one was going down the leg side. Hit him on the pad. No chance of a leg before. No chance of a leg before. You can see the scoreboard there in the distance. Broward County Stadium. That's the name of the stadium, but the regional part, the entire park encompasses of a lot of different stuff that happens here. That's the regional park. But the stadium is Broward County Stadium. Right here in the beautiful city of Virgil, listen, Lauderhill.
That's a good chance to go. No, just in between.
Okay, so Rahman continued to bowl. That played down, collected by the bowler out on the offside. I think this is going to be his last delivery. So I have with me here Mr. Tucker.
Oh, that's a bad miss there. That's a young Tucker. Allowing him to run some more runs. Of course, that's what you're supposed to do. Give them some runs.
All right, Mr. Tucker.
Yeah, the score at the moment is 12 without loss. Thank you very much, sir, for having me, Mr. Audley and Mr. Ivor Henry will be coming in a short while, just trying to get his ears together, his headset. So at the moment is 12 without loss. We're in the fourth over.
Missing outside the off stump, to the keeper. I've said previously it's all about Rowe this weekend. Of course, Rowe, Lawrence. Rowe, he played some 30 test matches for the West Indies and 11 ODIs. In the 30 test matches, he scored 7 test centuries and 7 half centuries. And in his first 19 test innings, he was averaging in the 70s. But then he got derailed by, of course, this old eye injuries, sight, he was missing the ball and stuff like that. And then, of course, the very unusual for a person to be having allergy to the grass. And you're playing on the grass, so it becomes very difficult for him to play.
It was very controversial during that time because not much people really know about the, say, allergy for grass, and they think that he was just making some stories up because he was making no runs in that short period.
Nice.
That one is
That's
cut through the
nice.
leg area. Beautiful leg cut by Yaga himself, and they are trotting through for number 2. Yeah, almost just a couple of maybe yards from the boundary line, but they've collected 2 runs.
He's known for that shot. I could remember Jeffrey DeJean had talked about the late cut. The keeper thought he got the ball in his hands, and all of a sudden it's like they're chasing it down to the fence.
And
Whoa!
And I remember Vinod Manchin, he would have said, any late, had he played that ball any later, it would be tomorrow.
So as the score is 15 without loss, you get Rowe is on 5 and Passard at 2.
Yeah.
And of course, they've been helped by a couple of extras. Everything counts. And we know with these young men up there, of course, we're not expecting them to be racing between the wickets. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Beautiful through the off stump. Oh, exquisite. Classic Lawrence Rowe. Oh, later. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that's a 4.
That races away to the boundary. And ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't just crawling over there. It raced away to the boundary. Beautiful. Bringing back memories, of course, of Sir Yaga.
That was the first 4 of the game, and it's from the master, Lawrence Rowe.
Master class from the master. And I have to say, unfortunately, during his heydays when he was playing, I did not see much of Yaga live. But I remember one particular inning when I went to Sabina Park, and he was playing. Maurice Foster was in that match as well. Those were back in the days when you have Barbados and Jamaica playing, and like Guyana. Sabina Park was full.
Those were the good days. They got the Benson edges and also the shell shield. When you got games like those, you would think it's a test match.
Yes, indeed.
There's never a time when Barbados or Guyana, Jamaica, and the Leeward Islands is like that team was I remember one here when all of Jamaica, when they went to Antigua, they came back and most of them were in like, well, they wasn't in a wheelchair because they got the sling on, they could walk. I should remember those days with Andy Roberts and Courtney Ambrose and those guys. It was, and then we're talking about every country, every island then, have a master team.
Yes, yes. Indeed. How we long for those days, and the funny thing about it, even with some top class batsmen and bowlers that are playing, especially in Jamaica, they're playing to empty stadiums, and that's a pitiful part of it.
You see, the excuse that they say now is, oh, it's all TV rights. So it's like, TV rights is good, but where is all the people who don't have a TV, who can't afford to watch the TV? They want to come out and see the live game and have a few bottles of water. I'll leave it at water, right?
Of course, we have our sponsors. We have our sponsors here. Okay, so bowling from the commentator's end, that one run just out on the leg side. Sidar coming up once again from the commentator's end. Struck on a path down the leg side. You can see in the background, of course, nice palm trees blowing in the wind. Market professionals, the advertising boards, blowing in the wind also. Oh, nice. Push it outside the off stump there. And that's the end of the over. Is it over number?
Number 6, over number 6.
End of over number 6.
Listen.
End of over number 6. Okay, so the score?
Score is 22 without loss. You got Passard and 2, and Lawrence Rowe 111.
Okay, and Lawrence Rowe, as I was saying before, he in his test match, he played 30 test matches for the West Indies and 11 ODIs. And he averaged, at the end of his career, 43.5 in tests and just about 17 in ODIs. In test matches, 7 test centuries, 7 50s. And that includes, of course, a double century and a single century on debut. And it's about 145 years that this had never happened since. Since Test cricket, and that was the first time that had happened, and he's still the only person to accomplish that. And in ODIs, he averaged just 17, but I think that was with the vision, the eye problem. In first class, he has played 149 first class matches, has scored 8,755 runs. And in List A, he has scored some 1,400 runs out from 52 test matches. So had it not been for all those problems, we could be talking about Yaga rewriting a lot of history.
So while they start the 7th over, got Tucker Jr., who is bowling from the northern end. That was a good shot in the covers. by Lawrence Rowe, which should be just a single. They just gently trot down the wicket. They make cricket look so easy.
Back in those days, no difference with Yaga. Always had all the time in the world to play his shots. Quick one outside the off stump, through to the keeper.
Send the feed to you. You want to send it out to some folks in here? Take the phone. Oh, sorry. Okay.
So we continue. Bowling!
Yeah.
That one he played forward, completely missed.
It's all Tucker's fault. He got out of the seat, and I got into the seat, and exactly what we didn't want to happen.
So I would say that's Ivor's fault, not Tucker's.
No, he got up. I could get in before he got up. You have to go for the beginning now. Well, I want to welcome all the viewers to the live feed out there. We want to share the link. It's on the youtube.com watch. I sent the link out to a whole lot of folks there, so I hope that they will just spread the word. Well, of course, we are in the Broward County Stadium. And you would have heard the voice of Elton Tucker and Audley Watson. Just truly, Ivor Henry now joining. This is the Celebrity Weekend, a celebrity match being played here at the Broward County Stadium, an approved international stadium. So once again, I want to say this is the 4th edition of the Lawrence Rowe organization putting on such an event. Last time it was such an event, it was a real gala affair. It was maxed. Just a small matter of $125 got you through to rub shoulders with some of the past greats. We have Sir Vivian Richards, Sir Andy Roberts, Joel Garner, Courtney Walsh, Collis King. They are the celebrities that, and Chris Gale, of course, the universe boss. So Elton Tucker coming up with a big fish there, getting the first wicket, knocked him over.
Now I understand what you're saying, Ivor, because his dad was in the chair and he removed and led to the removal of his son.
Yes, so that his son can get a wicket.
Now I understand. Now I understand. Of course.
Who's the new batsman? What's the number?
Number 8.
Number 8?
Yeah, it says
Of
8.
course, with the Celebrity Weekend, cricket continues. We have, of course, Sir Alexander Vivian Richards. Ivan Alexander Vivian Richards. I think I got the name mixed up, but it's all in there. Let's Sir Viv. The great man played for West Indies 121 test matches and a total of 8,540 runs at an average of 50.2, 24 centuries and 45 half centuries. Of course, he was here last night at the banquet, and very much here today as well, around, giving the photo up. And oh yeah, push outside the off stump another time. Quietly fielded here. Back to the bowler.
Who's playing for you? It took a line, you know? Where come on? Oh, you sending stuff?
Left-handed. Oh, forward defensive by Yagaron. Can hear some music playing down the background here, not too hard. Oh yeah, this one is straight down the ground. Let's see. They got one and one or two. Was watching the ball. You know, I'm a ball watcher. You know that song? I put my different word, ball watcher, not girl watcher.
Well, no one is trying to get Sir Lawrence out of the wicket. A few folks who've come in and who would not have seen him would have heard of him. Quite a bit would have heard of him last night at the Gala affair. Would have heard a lot of things from way back. On the back foot, playing to Elton Tucker Jr., the lone wicket taker so far.
I'd say either any of those spectators who have, you know, gotten inside here earlier, and I've seen that shot, and this is another one, a beautiful shot through the offside, and the fielder will lose the race. It's over the boundary line.
That's a good looking shot, a real proper cricket shot. Split extra cover and cover, and there was a foot chase, and the ball ran all the way to the boundary. The fielder only got there to retrieve. So that's second boundary of the inning.
That's his, and second by Yaga. And let me say, class,
No,
do laps,
no,
right? Oh, sorry, I got that one wrong. It was.
Just
It was
keep the camera wide.
that was also beautifully put away.
Can you get it wider than that? Yes. Let's keep it like that. Yeah.
So again, we asked them to share the link,
No,
and
another big comment to pass the one.
there's also the on-field TV. You can view the live feed from that. So took outside the off stump, going further away. It's going to be a wide calling signal by umpire Satar. He was off duty this weekend, but he was summoned to come on in to officiate in this the celebrity Lawrence Rowe celebrity match. He's accompanied by Max Dyer. So both over the stick to on his late cutting. Beauty, thing of beauty, but not down there.
Indeed, I was reminiscent of the vintage Lawrence Rowe.
But they're on the attack. Slip on a gully. Outside the off stump again, and he's on the back foot punching into cover. Can't score. So Zach Satar is tightening the screws. It's going to be a 20 over encounter. Then he's flighting this one. He's not getting a good hold of it, coming off the bottom portion of the bat. One down to mid wicket. Ambles through for a single.
Individual scores.
I think Rowe is on 14, and the other batter is on 4.
Oh, got off the mark with a 4?
Yeah, he got up the
Oh,
mark.
he's
with a 4.
pulling this one and he's going to get 4 for this one though.
Follow the ball.
This one was meat and drink for him. Pitching outside the leg stump, a free hit of sort. Can't get an LBW for that. And there was no man past the 30-yard boundary on the onside.
So he's doing it in boundaries, Ivor. He's now on 8 from 4, 200 strike rate.
Yes, indeed.
Of course, one of the other celebrities around here, the captain for this side, is Mr. Courtney Walsh.
Yeah, the Lawrence Rowe side. And I think that Courtney Walsh, just by him naming captain, would to say, Yaga Rowe, when I started playing for Jamaica, you was my captain. And now this might be your very last match, and I'm going to captain you.
Captain you one more time. Captain one more time.
So, of course, Courtney Walsh, a former West Indies captain. He's over the 500 mark in wickets.
519.
Oh, there it is. Exact 519.
In ODIs, he played 205 ODIs and he got 227 wickets.
Well, he really partnered This one is in the air and into the hands of the mid-off. So its boundaries are out. That's what you're saying. He scored
Yes.
8 from 2 boundaries.
And he's walking back to the pavilion, of course, having enjoyed himself.
And guess who? I'm going to bring the father in to talk about it now, and because his witness's son get 2 wickets.
Are you doing that to me, Ivan?
So the folks who you have a lot of followers, a lot of friends, and a lot of family. Let's get it on record.
Right, I have a little.
Okay, so Ivor is putting me right on the spot now, but he's putting me on the spot because there's a wicket that just went down by Elton Sarwan Tucker Jr. And so that's the second wicket of the on his spell. He just, what he got, 1.5 over, 2 for 8.
But I think he's going to be in for a chase because look who is walking to the wicket. One of the fastest men in the world.
Yeah, you know, we had just took a picture with him down there, Mr.
Well, let him know.
Blake.
Johan Blake. Yeah.
And he said to me, I should have told him that, I should have asked him, why did he beat his cousin
Is he coming out?
down there in, yeah, I think he's maybe retiring. I think,
Yeah, I think Rowe.
yeah, I think Mr. Lawrence Rowe may be retiring. I think he just want to spread it around and give some of the other legend.
Yes, he's
knock.
retired, not out.
That's the way to go. Retire, not out. It's like then tomorrow you can say they couldn't get me out.
There you go. Last inning I was not out.
Okay, so the new batter who just walked in is Mr. Johan Blake. Johan Blake is the second fastest man over 100 meters and over 200 meters. In the 100 meters, his best time is 9.69, and he held that jointly, currently holds that jointly with Tyson Gay from the United States. But of course, out in front is the lightning bolt himself, 9.58. And in the 200 meters, he is the second fastest, 19.26 to Usain Bolt's 19.19. I guess Bolt was open-eyed when he saw that time that Blake registered, and truly so. There's only one man that has stood in the way of Johan Blake being the greatest, and of course it's only Usain Bolt, his training partner. And it is said, well, I read a script where in an interview where he said he actually bowled, I'm talking about Johan Blake, he actually bowled 85 to 90 miles an hour in those days when he was bowled, but he had never been actually clocked by one of those time gauges, but he think he was bowling that fast. And he wanted to play for Yorkshire Cricket Club. And he was planning to retire from athletics 29. So Lawrence Rowe, of course, retired, not out, retired. Just to spread the joy around, he played a couple of nice times, oh, this one is running down to
Mark Johnson is batting.
Short mid-wicket.
Sporting number 5. No, Johan Blake is number 5. Mark Johnson number 10.
Right, so it's Johan Blake and Mark Johnson at the wicket.
Yeah, Mark Johnson, former international cricketer for the USA.
Former international cricketer for the USA.
And
Johnson.
my former captain as well for International Cricket Club.
Yeah, so you could use it both ways. You could say he played for International Cricket Club locally, and he also played international
International for the
cricket.
USA.
For the first sponsor, actual close.
After the
After the
So the score is 36-4-2. Got Mark Johnson who yet to score. Ewan Blake is on 1. Lawrence Rowe had just been retired. They're in the 10th over. Do you think that Ewan Blake is playing like a test cricketer or
Exactly what I was about to say.
2020?
Exactly what
That's
I was about
exactly
to say.
how we ought to play. You play the ball
Yeah.
on his merit. And that's exactly what he's doing. Now he's getting off the mark and one into the onside. So he's showing you that he can defend as well as he can get it off the square.
You play the ball on its merit.
That's right.
But don't you think that is really accurate for Test cricket?
Yeah, I think so.
No. This guy is a sprinter. He doesn't want to hit boundaries. He wants to run with the sticks.
I see. You want to keep up his training.
Yeah, of course. If he's hitting boundaries, the fielders would be running. And he would stand and pose for the camera. He's a sprinter.
Right, so you need to keep fit.
Yes, well, we're going to go to our first break now as the sponsors.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for having me. This is Noah Rhodes, CEO of Rowe Elite, proud representative of Agua Plus Hydration. And this is just a remarkable product that we're bringing into sports. We're already in soccer and cricket, just to name a few of them. But it's quite a delight to be aligned with the legends of cricket for this weekend with Lawrence Rowe Foundation. And this is just a way to just bring awareness to keeping cricket alive at a grassroots level, especially on the heels of this year's World Cup T20, where on the grounds we're currently witnessing this epic display of cricket day today. We'll be the home of World Cup cricket for at least 4 or 5 matches. So I know you gents are heavily involved in the sport from a commentating standpoint, but what are your guys' thoughts on what's ahead for the World Cup, this ground being home?
Well, this is an international venue, and we were a little bit disappointed that we didn't get the India match to call it our home. That has gone home to New York. But nonetheless, we want to compliment Agua Plus for coming on board with this is the 4th edition of this organization. And last night you made a good speech there, and you got the big up there for your company for coming on board.
Yes, thank you so much. Kudos to Chad Willis, the CEO of Plus Brand Industries. Chad loves sports, and his love for cricket has grown rapidly in the last year, I would say. And so I want to give a special shout out to him for actually allowing the brand into cricket. And I think as a sport grows locally, because we've been around here for quite a few decades, what have you. These legends are no stranger to Florida as it is, but would like to see more events on that world-class level at Broward County Stadium.
Yes, indeed. Well, once you're playing cricket, you need to be hydrated, and this is one thing that's going to always be in the plan. So I think the company has really got into something.
Yeah, I mean it's having a perfect 9+ pH is critical, because most products on the market, they don't maintain that pH level. But there's a number of things that makes a product unique, and number one is the fact that it's BPA free, so you don't have like a typical plastic part of the water if it sits on the shelf too long, what have you. And I think one of the coolest things about the brand is that the fact that we have the full backing of the REFED, which is a government task force made up of USDA, FDA, and the full backing of the DoD, makes us quite unique. But the most amazing thing about the product is the all scratch technology, being able to just scratch your name into the label, so there's no chance of bottle confusion, and that protects us all health-wise.
Well, as it says, premium alkaline water.
Yes.
So, in terms of distribution, do you distribute throughout the USA or you send it overseas?
I tell you what is remarkable what's going on right now with the brand, because we're not just about every single grocery store chain, all the majors. You can get this right on Instacart, Walmart, Amazon, what have you. And in fact, there's a barcode at the beginning of the label. If you would actually scan that with your phone, it takes you right to the website or what have you. And since you brought that up, we're actually running a contest. We give away about $28,000 in prizes. That's $28,000 in prizes every month, from gift cards to trips to cash, you name it, to a lifetime supply of water. And so what we do is that we ask our fans to, hey, just shoot a funny video of how you actually scratch your name on the label, post it to your respective social media platforms, and then tag Agua Plus, and you get automatically entered into the contest. Yeah.
Right.
So okay. So you're gonna scratch your name in. Oh, you already did. Okay, that's awesome. Even cursive, it works. So we have 6 mechanical patents on this label itself. It's all plant-based and non-toxic. So your son or child or grandchild could actually bit the lip and chew on it, and it'll be perfectly okay, because it's plant-based. So
It's amazing.
yeah.
Amazing.
It's a unicorn indeed, yes. So, for the fans listening, so that's Agua Plus alkaline hydration is available in a grocery store near you, or you can go on to Amazon or Instacart, Walmart. You can have it shipped directly to your house, and it's an incredible product. It's very hard to put it down once you've picked it up, and one of the things that you notice is most of the cricketers now will hardly leave the pitch to use the facilities, to use the bathroom, because it's total hydration. And we've actually witnessed this in Global T10 cricket, in the Unity Cup, in the DMV Cup, what have you. So we've already had this tested, and it's just foolproof.
Okay, well, I sure will have you back in the second half of this inning, and we'll be happy to have you in the second half. That is in close.
I appreciate you guys' support, and hats off to you for all you guys do. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, sir. Well, there you have it, the Agua Plus interview here with one of the representatives. And as you would have heard, it is premium alkaline water. It doesn't send you to the bathroom as often as the regular water. So we have Ventura is going to be making his way to the wicket, and he's there with the speedster Johan Blake, and we have said he's playing with a broad bat and he wants to run between the sticks, but sooner or later he's going to have to wheel that willow to put some runs on the board. Earlier in the day's play, they would have won the toss. At least they would have won one of the 2 innings. You can win the toss and you can win the match. So if they happen to win the toss and lose the match, it'll be just about even possible. Nothing to lose. Alright, we want to welcome back Audley into the combats, and we're going to have Mr. Tucker after this over to accompany him.
Well, we just heard Iowa, there's water, and there's Aqua Plus. So Ventura will be facing bowler from the commentator's end. Stroke it not through the offside fielders. Sridhar, bowler.
Okay.
Left arm bowler. Now just trying to pierce the offside, but again, well fielded.
Again, Worldwide 11, they've put their money where their mouth is. Worldwide, as you would know, they would have sponsored the Talawa, which is of no moment in the CPL.
They will be playing from out of Antigua Barbuda. I think they're looking for a new name. What do you think?
Yes, that's the last thing I heard. So you can submit a name, or there's some monies
One is to
around
be
for
made.
that. Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Any suggestion, Ivan?
Well, I'll say Mr. Prasad, we want to say congratulations to him for being a Guyanese to own a team out of Jamaica. And I like the idea that right here at this, the Broward County Stadium was home of the Jamaican Talawas alongside the Jamaican Sabina Park, right?
Yes, Sabina Park.
But we can have a discussion on that. It feels so empty that we're going to be having this next CPL without Jamaica participating. It reminds me of the World Cup
Without the West
without
Indies.
West Indies. It has that kind of an empty feeling.
So 12 overs so far has been bowled. 8 to go, say 12 down, 8 to go. Over number 13 is about to be on its way from the northern end, and that one is gonna be out. Yes, he is taken. Is that Johan Blake?
Yes?
Blake is taken. Did he start a duck farm or did he make some sort of run?
Is that the skipper who took the catch there? That's
Oh, he made 2. I heard he's not starting a duck farm. He made 2. So Johan Blake is out, caught at short mid-on for 2.
Okay. Next man up.
That should be mid-on, not short mid-on. Mid-on, long on or mid-on.
Celebrity guy going off. Yeah, Rowan, you are heading
What is
first.
That's it. I'll put in the name.
So a new batter will be coming in. He's already at the crease.
Not as yet. He's still trying to make his way out.
You didn't see a wheelchair over there, right?
The bowler is Vasu.
Yes, so Vasu has joined Tucker in the wicket column. Lawrence Rowe, if you missed it, he would have batted earlier in the inning, opened the inning, played some exquisite shots of days of old, cutting and driving. But he is retired, not out. So I guess his body will feel a little pain. I don't know if he's going to be able to cough tomorrow.
The new batsman is our own legend from right here in South Florida, on the way, by the way of Barbados, is John Willoughby.
Yes, former captain of the South Florida Cricket Alliance. And he would have represented the USA as well.
Yeah, he went on tour
To Malaysia.
several times.
So we could call him a homeboy.
Yes, John Willoughby, good batter in his days, of course.
Are you saying that he's in his nights now?
Well, see, we said a wheelchair would have gotten him over there to get at him walking.
The other popular Willoughby I know, way back when we had Neville Willoughby working on JVC back in Jamaica.
Yeah, very popular.
And the funny thing about it, he died almost at the gate of JVC in an accident years
Yeah.
later, right on South Oldham Avenue. Yeah.
John Willoughby coming forward there.
Can't score.
On the back foot, outside the off stump, missing, taken by the wicket keeper. So 2 dots on the chart. It's a 20 over encounter. Vasu right arm over, and again through to the wicket keeper. So we can't even say John is missing like an old Ford, because the Ford is making some good cars these days. He's getting runs here. He's gonna get 4, I reckon, as he gets off the mark with a flick. Goes way down to deep backward square leg. And foot chase was on.
Umpire giving us the before signal. Earlier on, I started to give you guys a trivia. There are 3 West Indian cricketers: John Goddard, Courtney Walsh, and Carl Hooper. What do you think they have in common right here? Courtney Walsh, John Goddard, Carl Hooper.
Oh, they're common? They're all West Indians.
Yes, and there's something, and there's something else. There's something else. Courtney Walsh, Carl Hooper. That should ring a bell. John Goddard, even if you didn't know about John Goddard.
Yeah, I haven't known much about John Goddard.
Well, I'm going to tell the first one. John Goddard, all 3 were captains of the West Indies. All 3. I said Courtney Walsh, Courtney Walsh, Carl Hooper. And there's something else that you maybe would not have known. This one is for your book, right? For your notebook. They all captained the West Indies in 22 test matches each.
Wow.
22 test matches each. Hooper, Walsh, and John Goddard.
22?
One for your notebook.
Wow. Well, I think that's an inside edge.
Very thick one, very thick.
You know, I would say, what is one of the famous thing about Courtney Walsh? And it's kind of unusual, but is very famous on that. I would say everyone know about that. And I'll just tell it to you, is leave alone.
With that on his arm. Yes. Well, we change from this combox end. We'll tell you who it is in a minute.
Someone sent me a video of Courtney Walsh doing the leave alone and doing the funny pose and stuff like that. I think it could have been either. If you look it up on Cricket Cloud, you'll see that one.
So next.
Oh, beautiful to do the offside. No doubt about that one. Through extra cover, 4 runs.
Yes, glorious shot there into the offside. It was meat and drink outside the
Down to
offside.
the goalpost. Spectator recovery.
Yes, it's on 4 more runs to the total.
Well, let's see if Willoughby can be a former captain himself. If he can get to 22, since we're talking of 22 here, 22 might very well be the top score.
49, now it's 49 for 4. They're in the 14th over.
Willoughby's pulling this one, not getting a hold of it. Gets a chance to run between the sticks.
Just as I thought, umpire signal leg back.
It's umpire Max Dyer, former president of the Umpires Association. So just want to say hi and hello to the cricket show. Later this evening we'll be having a cricket show at 6 o'clock online. I'm sure they're taking some of the happenings here outside the off stump and playing a miss. It was on the back foot trying to punch into the offside, taken by the keeper, slip in place, third man point, deep extra cover, and an extra cover, and there's a man on the long off boundary. The onside mid on, mid wicket, and Square keeping company with the umpire. This time he's playing across this one from outside the off stump, and again missing, keeping a tad bit low.
You know, Ivor, age can do so much of a difference. I could remember Valentino Ventura. He was a perfect, I could say, batsman.
Yep.
He didn't play nothing across the line. I guess age just let him start to swing across the line.
Well, I'm not sure his age. Maybe he's just rusty. Maybe he hasn't held the bat for quite some time. But it's like riding a bicycle. It'll come back to you.
I'm not saying that he's old, but at least if you're playing cricket when you were 20 and now you're playing in your 40s, you still got to say it's got some time, got some age, grow.
But what if he had to tell you that I get better with age because I'm like good old wine?
Well, that's Ivor.
And he's been too. Oh.
I think cricket is like golf. You know, when you're young, you know, you have the strength and the everything to give the perfect swing, and you get a lot of distance. When you get older, you change the swing together. It's almost like you're playing cricket. Start to swipe on the side like you're playing field hockey because you want to get the maximum distance you can. So I think under the advent of T20 cricket too, you know, that cross back. So we know that some players still play the proper shots and they're still making a whole lot of runs. But when you cannot get away with a straight bat, then you swing across. Let's see what happens.
All right, well, he had a wide down the leg side and now a push into the offside for single, that over. So it's slow, easy going here. Lawrence Rowe 11 won the toss and elected to take the first knock. 2020 over encounter, and again seem to have some clouds hovering well.
Just want to give a shout out to Mr. Dennis Heat over there in California. Just heard from him. Dennis is watching over there in California. Big shout out to you, Dennis. I think maybe Leon Francis up there in Florida, in the Tallahassee area. He might be watching. I don't know, Mertris and others who are a regular part of our cricket show on Sundays from 6 to 9. They may be watching. Big shout out to you guys. Virgil Francis as well.
I think Virgil might be someplace in the grounds here.
Yeah, I think he might be downstairs. Yeah.
Yes, we'll go in search of him maybe at the innings break. This time he's stroking it on the offside and can't score. So worldwide 11. They're up against, he's using his feet nicely. Ventura, that is, on driving, but just for a single. As that over comes to an end,
Latest score. 55 for 4. Lawrence Rowe 11, 55 for 4 after, is it 15 overs? Trying to get it from up here. I think it's 15 overs. So it would have been 5 overs to go. 5 overs to go. It's 55 for 4. As Ivor, you have mentioned before, the clouds are hanging over. Not too low. And if we can trust the forecast, the meteorologist getting all quite tongue twisted. A lot of times they've been wrong, but when they say we should at least show some caution, the forecast for today is very low percentage, single digit as far as rain is concerned.
ooh, this one is getting an edge going past the left hand of the first slip. That was a good delivery. Had John Willoughby all twisted up there.
Yeah, could see that.
But you know, these days, cricket don't mind getting an edge because you get even sixes off these edges. These bats are so thick these days that getting an edge sometimes you get value for your shot.
Totally agree with you, Ivor.
On the onside and yes, no. Willoughby was in a spot of bother there looking for the single. Was non-existent. The ball went straight to the backward squaring, just about what? 30 yards out or less. He's just keeping company with the umpire.
But you see how agile umpire Dyer was? He was just in position for the run-out, just in case.
Yes. Now there's a single and Ventura decided to play to the right of the square leg. And that certainly is a single. So Willoughby would have learned his lesson.
And for you viewers and who are listening, after this match, when all the activities are done this evening, we have 6 o'clock the cricket show on Blog Talk Radio /the cricket show. Join in the conversation this evening, 6 to 9 on Sundays. 6 to 9 on Sundays in the PM. Join Leon Francis, Dennis Heat, Ivor Henry, yours truly, Audley Watson, Simon O'Brien, Virgil Francis, and more. The ladies, Mertrace, Hyacinth, and Donna, and some other who would call in from time to time.
It's a good looking stroke into the offside. That's Ventura. And as Mr. Tucker would have said, age is just a number as far as I'm concerned, because he's looking better and better as his inning progresses.
Yeah, I guess he's just getting back to his younger days. Takes a little time to play himself in. Only thing about it though is that T20, you don't have much time to play yourself in.
And that's one of the reasons why I do not like 20 overs. It is too short, definitely too short. I can take a 30 over and said, okay, that could be entertaining. 20 overs, I train all day just to bowl 4 overs. If I were to play 20 cricket, I would want to be a batsman and batting in the first 4.
Yeah, but Ivor, if you're saying that, which it's like it's saying that you enjoy Test cricket format.
Yes.
But I know you don't want to get into this test that just completed with West Indies and Australia. Right?
Please don't. Let's not talk about that one.
No, why not? I can see, I'll take a beating with this team, a young team, what they're trying, than to get a bunch of oldsters running around playing 20 cricket and just make themselves available when there's no other cricket playing.
Yeah.
Because look at young Joseph, a 5-4 on debut. He looks the part, he looks good. The batting failed big time because to talk about this test match, the bowlers bowled Australia with a full strength team. Do not tell me that Warner is not there. There was no debutant for Australia. So they played a full strength team and they bowled them out under 300.
Now there's some positives that came out of that test. Even though it ends in like 2.5 days. Less than half, 2.25 days, but there's some positive comes out of it. And so, while even the batting, we would say the batting really failed more than the bowling, but you still could see some. Hodge didn't make much, but it looks good.
Well, I'll tell you that there was a lot of positive came out of it. I am positive that the West Indies need a third opening batter. I don't know why they're just holding on to Chandler Paul and a look-alike, player-alike Brathwaite. They need to address that situation. So one of the positive, we positively need a third opener.
Well, again, it's like with them doing what they did, it's showing the West Indies that, okay, this is not the way to go. We've got to make some changes. While you would say Brathwaite and Chandra Paul is a good player, but both of them can't just sit there and just poke and poke and poke.
Okay. Well, it's 62 for the loss of some 4 wickets. This is the Lawrence Rowe 11. They won the toss this morning. They decided they're going to take first knock. Trying to bat all of the 20 overs. That's a good looking straight line down the track, and he's going to get 4. He's posed for the camera. He knew he hit it in the meat. Once he got past the bowler, hit it straight as an arrow. And I can tell you, the guy's like good old wine, Ventura. He looks the part, he looks good.
And of course, the bowler is Rahman. He's back on. He bowled 2 overs in his first spell, and he's back maybe to complete another 2-over spell.
Well, outside the off stump, a bit low as he was trying to play the Lawrence Rowe late cut. Actually, he played it, but he missed.
Okay, my plus from the test match, the first test match, is young Mackenzie. Of course, the debutant bowler, Shamar Joseph, just playing prior to the test match, 5 first-class match. Oh, that's beautiful. So at least there are 2 big positives, and the bowlers on a whole, they did their job, as you said before, but the batters let us down. But I'm still hoping for better things.
So we're going to
You see,
share.
you see, one of the things that I looked at about that is that there was no experience batter. When Mackenzie was there and Arch was there, it's like no one to talk to each other to tell them, well, listen, we're down under. We got some good bowlers. You need to do this, you need to do that. No, they're both fresh. And
So it was like a situation of 2 guys who just learning to swim. Both of them out there trying to survive.
that's right.
Bows.
So the new batter is Boris
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson. The bowler is Rahman.
Is it Hutchinson or it's Hutchinson speaking English?
Ivor.
That's just a question. I know your son is playing. I said Tucker's son.
Yeah, you remind me of back in the days when Sir Viv was there, and then the next thing you know, we got Richard's son.
Exactly.
Well, talking about Sir Will Richards, he's literally next door to us, and having a conversation with some of his friends, talking about Richards and Richard's son.
Yes.
I'm just coming on the air for the first time. My name is Dr. Nilesh Mehta, and I've had the pleasure of working with the man with the wonderful voice known as Ivor Henry in the past.
I'm blushing. Thank you, Doc.
Ivor and I have done a few of the US Opens in the past, haven't we?
Certainly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I say you're the man with the golden voice.
Well, we were talking about the first Test match between the West Indies and Australia, and the main thing that I thought, watching what I could, was the prospect of fast bowling that is evolving in West Indies cricket. Yes, a lot of the cricketers have opted for franchise cricket, and that's going to happen. That's going to happen all over the world. Nothing unique to West Indies cricket, but you get a wicket of the very first ball in your Test match, you're going to be remembered for a long, long time.
And a big fish.
And a big fish.
Smith is the big fish.
Yeah.
Stephen Smith, first ball. Oh, this was nearly
And that was,
carried.
that was the first time that Stephen Smith also opened for Australia.
Yes.
So an experiment that they had to gamble with, and who knows whether he's going to continue wanting to open for the West Indies, for Australia, I beg your pardon.
You know, a couple of people were thinking that Australia was really disrespecting the West Indies team by just taking Steve Smith and put him as an opener and figure, well, oh, we can do anything. But it was with Joseph. Joseph had predicted. He said he had predicted that he was going to get a wicket with his first ball. He told them in the dressing room. He said he didn't know who it was, that it was even more surprising when it happens. And then it's Steve Smith, one of the greats.
Clearly one of the greats of Australian cricket, and the story of the young man, living in a remote area with transportation to his home and back. It's just a brilliant cricketing story that should encourage anybody in the world to play cricket or any sport for that matter. That the amount of time and energy that he has invested in the game finally came to reality and success. So, and that's just a very uplifting story for all cricket fans and all parents, I would say, who are listening to this broadcast. And yesterday was a prime example, Ivor, when we came here and you were taking all the photographs and the videos. To me, what was more important is the parents who brought the children in, and for the parents it was not only a photo opportunity that let me hang out with Sir Viv or all the legends here, but they brought their children here. That look, these are Joel Garner is a great bowler.
Yes.
I mean, look at Sir Andy Roberts. I mean, Andy was running on the field with some young kids, teaching them the follow through. Said the follow through should be part of your action.
Yes.
Don't make your follow through as an extra effort. It should just be a natural flow of your run up. You release the ball and the follow through, just like a golf swing. You have to finish your golf swing. If you're halfway, the ball is not going to go anywhere. So to see that the parents bringing all the children in and wanting to invest in the future, that was a clear message. And what we saw yesterday, that was really brilliant, very very heartwarming to see.
Yeah, yesterday was brilliant. I think it was a sight to behold, with all the legends taking part. And as you said, the parents, we had not only boys, but we had ladies as well, showing interest, not just for the photo op, but was really asking questions about the cricket. We had golfers who came in and said, all we know about golf. And they got a lesson, and they took it all in. Of course, they took the photos, and you make me look good when you stand before my camera. So, well, young Tucker is back for his third over. He got 2 wickets when he started his over. Just 8 runs was coming from his over. He has given up some runs in this by far and away most expensive over from him. His first 2 went for 8. Now he has gone 2 for 13 with 1 legal delivery left in his third over. This is over number 17. It is 74 for the loss of 5 wickets. That's the Lawrence Rowe 11. Winning the toss earlier this morning, decided to take his first knock, flight 10, swinging across and missing. So as I was saying now, Doc, yesterday was a really, really good day for cricket. And I hope that I posted it and I got some good reviews. So, well, inning is done and dusted. The end of 20 overs, 74 was achieved by the Lawrence Rowe 11. So,
No ambulance so far.
when the worldwide 11, when the worldwide 11 get back for the one chase, they're going to be needing 75. And I just heard they would have got through the 20 overs and there was no 911 calls, there were no ambulance.
No, that's right. I think 74 for 5 for the Lawrence Rowe 11. A subpar score, Ivor?
I would think so in terms of they bowling maybe 2 or 3 overs. Watts might bowl his 4, but it's a par score knowing that they might not bowl the Lisbon saying and you say.
Sponsors.
Sponsors. Sponsors.
They are no. You want us to talk about sponsors?
Yes, I'm just going to, since we have a time in between, let's just talk about sponsors.
Okay.
So we have worldwide.
This streaming, of course, would not have been possible without the support and sponsorship, one of which, of course, is Worldwide Sports Management Group. There's been very intricate.
Yeah, that's about right. There you go. Do me a favor. Can you get the transmitter on top of the camera? Sheriff, if you can tape it onto the handle on top of the camera or something. Yeah, we had it down low.
Okay.
What's the top floor was? 21
Now bring it up, it's a transmitter, bring it up a little bit higher. Yeah. That would be fine. If you can tape it around here, that's fine.
16, yes. It's in your school.
No, this is his number.
Oh, it is not.
Short number. Is that a coincidence? Will it be 16 and 16?
And it's 16.
Somebody better play the lotto. Play 16 and play 22. Can you tell me 3 guys end up on 22? Alright. You ready for us over there?
Sound check.
Live?
Are you ready to go live? Hey, don't touch it too much because your body is gonna be a blocker. Alright, cool.
Alright, folks, have to break. When we say break, we really mean break. At the Broward County Stadium. Well, we have the World 11. They're going to be chasing 75. That is the required amount of runs needed to be victorious in this the legends the celebrity cricket match.
I'm not if you're up there getting anything.
Yeah, put it in the middle. No, squeeze this. No, I put it wrong. I have the one way.
Getting a lot of feedback, but I'm not getting no audio. Oh man.
You're not getting nothing, folks?
Not getting anything. Okay, now I'm getting. And I'll transfer that now.
Alright, so umpire Sattar is at the far end, he's in position. Square leg is umpire Dyer, he's asking the fielders to come on to perhaps field for one or two of the fielders who are not able to make it onto the playing field. So we're going to have a substitute fielder to start with. The way they say cricket is a team sport. Here is it where you're showing the world on this stage that you're just playing against your opponent and not your enemy. Because now, is that Vasu? Mamu, okay. He's going to do some fielding, probably for batting. For who? For batting.
Currently our sponsors are on screen, real quickly. So we can get have that here. Somebody asked it. No, you get oh.
of our
Take a minute.
one of our sponsors, Worldwide Sports Management Group, here, Hayes Rogers, of course, well known around here in the political arena. Spirit of Excellence, of course, sponsors also. Hazel Rogers, of course, as mentioned before.
On to that.
Well, first delivery stroked nicely into the offside, and we are up and running into the one chase, 75 wide for victory worldwide. In the hotel southpaw, leg side. There's so many right-handers that when you get a left-hander, it's rare. So it's a left-right combination, so we can identify them.
But
Easily.
you could be correct in one way because the left-hander bowling.
Ooh, this one is a good delivery. Have the batsman covering up. Gets off the mark as well as this one plays out to the point region for a single.
I've mentioned before we had an extended lunch break. Indeed, it is. We enjoyed some sumptuous meal, and of course, among those, to put everything together was aqua plus water.
Yes, indeed, agua. That's the water that does not send you to the bathroom often.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, it's premium, purified, alkaline water. So when you hear water, you think of Jamaica, the land of wood and water.
Yes. I know quite a bit about water. Once I worked with a water company, and when it comes to the testing of the water and the type of water, the hard water, the soft water, so I guarantee this is good water. Aqua Plus water to drink.
Again, easy peasy, turn this one around the corner for a single. So no heavy lifting as yet, no signs of aggression from these batters. So they're in the mold of our good fast truck water.
You and Blake?
Well, I wanted you to say that. That's my friend.
Ivor, have you ever think of going back to play like a legend game like this? Should I repeat what I said?
I think you need to repeat what you're saying because this guy is taking liberty with me. He's saying legends as if I'm an old man.
No, I didn't say old. I said legend.
I know
All the legends I'm seeing here seem to be old.
he's being polite because I was a legend around here. You see, I called Ivor the mayor of South Florida when it comes to cricket, and I don't know how it's going right now because he's not living in South Florida anymore.
Well, I can help you with that. If you put the big V in front of it for volunteer, you can say
And to make it even easier, I would say, how long ago now since you, I would say, retired?
From cricket?
Yeah, from cricket.
Oh man, I
From
forgot.
playing cricket.
From playing cricket? I would say about.
Be careful now.
I gotta be careful for real. Boy, when did I retire? Maybe about 2000. What did I say? 9, 10, somewhere there.
You tell me.
I can only tell you about what I heard. I heard that he was as pretty as they come when it comes to the batting.
Yes, I could.
I'm very unfortunate not to see Ivor bat, but knowing the person of excellent he is, if he's taking pictures, I've been his student, following him around by his height and everything. I know he believes in excellence. If he's an umpire, anything, ask Ivor. and whatever he does, right? So I think every last word I heard was true and is true.
Yeah, I could vouch for that. I could remember when Ivor just came here from the island. I mean, he was one of the finest batsmen you can think. It's like you mainly have to set like 2 third man for him. A short third man and one on the fence, because he was known for that. And he's still going to pass them to go to the boundary.
So he was a person that places the ball just like Brian Lara.
Yes.
Do we have a calendar around here? Almanac or something? I have a feeling we are in April 1. I wouldn't even say first.
So are you telling us that we're taking All Fools Day?
That should be full.
Tell him.
Oh, yes, splendid shot, just about over the boundary line.
That was sloppy though. I mean, if the soccer scouts are out, I can see him trying to put his big size 12 boot there, but he didn't get down. But then again, maybe you get down and can't get out.
You don't want him to die. I know you don't want him to die, because for sure you want him to get back up. So I think he did the right thing.
Well, we have Dr. Miller on hand, so no need for the ambulance. I mean, this time he's going down. Let's see. Oh.
Can you get up? Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Came up in slow motion there. Folks, we're having a little fun in the com box here. That's Elton Tucker and Audrey Watson, alongside yours truly, Ivor Henry.
That's a good ball from Daly.
Yeah, the bowling has looked good so far.
Mr. Tucker and Mr. Henry, they played in these leagues for a number of years.
But let me tell you about my first year knowing Mr. Tucker. When I was little, I used to afraid of the dead. But I came here and heard and seen Mr. Tucker and one Mr. Webster. They used to give me nightmares. During the week, I would spend 2-3 days with these two fellas, Mr. Max Webster and Elton Tucker. Those are the two guys from Palm Beach who I had in mind. I got to know how to get these two guys out the wicket. They were like stone walls. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah. Webster, good guy.
Yeah, I spoke with him about a week ago. He's not playing cricket anymore. He's more on the church side. So, Mr. Webster, if you're listening, I'm going to say a prayer for yourself, and don't forget us, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Give him my regards.
Yes, sir.
Fine gentleman. I tip my hat to him. He was a good all-rounder. A couple of steps, but he was always making you play. Always. And he can hit the ball. Sometimes I used to tell myself, we had a guy named Junior Bass used to play with us.
Yep.
When I'm batting with him, Junior would hit the ball at least 100 yards away. And would come and tell me, boy, I didn't catch that ball good, you know. And then when I go and I play against Tucker, I'm saying the same thing. Well, how far does he want to hit the ball? Because if we hit it just over the open 6, you used to hit some big mighty 6 ball, you know.
Well, I could remember we were in South Shore, and
Wi-Fi.
the president, what was the president of the league from
Trinidad.
No, I think it's Basil Cambridge.
Basil Cambridge at the time.
Basil Cambridge, but he was also a player. But he always remind me, I said, I could remember when you and Maxwell were batting, and you guys called for water on the umpire. I said, no, you can't get no water because it's not water break. So he said, okay, you can't get no water, so we just hit the ball off the ground and then call for water.
Well, that was a good strategy. That's good. Yeah. Because
Score presently 13 without loss. We're in the third over. Watching action there as we reminisce.
yeah, well, that was a good strategy. You hit the ball. Many times you used to play in high grass. Ball lost. Even on the field, never mind beyond the boundary in those wooded areas. So That was good. But that was some good fun days. I just saw Ian Kissenlal and came in, another fine gentleman. He was the captain of Parkway, and I remember Paul Van, what's the other, the preacher guy there? Clarkey. Oh, he used to hit the ball hard.
Leonard Clark.
Leonard Clark, yes. Yeah, he was a good guy. Yes.
Melbourne was there one
Oh,
time.
yeah, Jerry, yep. Oh, I saw him yesterday. He was here.
Nice shot, but the fielder was in his way.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Good.
Yeah, for those of you who are listening and watching, share the link. We're having really fun in the comebacks just to keep you company as the cricket is being played between Worldwide 11 and the Lawrence Rowe 11. Just want to keep low, hands going above the heads, asking for an appeal, but the keeper seemed to be down. Did he hit him into his knee or something? Yeah, that one was kept low. He went pretty much along the ground. So who is the keeper? We were both wrong when we said that perhaps Mark Johnson might have been the wicket keeper. By the way, Courtney Walsh is the captain of this
Fielding team, the Yaga Rose team.
yes.
It's a fielding team. And of course, I know we'll be looking to see if he's going to bowl.
Well, he's just beneath us here. The sweater on.
Yeah, the keeper is Eddie Anderson.
Okay, keeper Anderson. And we're looking out for Captain Walsh.
He's down there finally. No, Lamont.
Yeah, just to see if he's going to bowl. We know many days he might be reminiscing of many collapses that he have seen. He himself being one of the progenitors of those collapses, and many collapses that you have seen throughout his Test career. And with the score, not such a healthy one, I guess we'll be hoping for a collapse here, that they'll come out victorious, he being the captain of the side.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm just checking my bad.
Well, again, the sun has left us, and for you folks who are visiting South Florida for the first time, we want to welcome you. And for those who are returning, we hope that you have a wonderful stay. If you only came in just for this, to participate in this launch for 75th birthday 302, this one is in the air, away from the fielder. They're going to sell for one.
Just want to give a big shout out to our buddies from the Cricket Forum.
No, two.
Buddies from the Cricket Forum who they were at the Lawrence Rowe banquet last night. Of course, they might be streaming live, I'm not sure. But a big shout out to Bobby and forgive me that the other name just slipped me right now, but a big shout out to you guys.
Well, the doc was there in all his glory, Little.
Nice. Good.
But last night's affair was very well attended. I thought it was good on point as usual. Things would start the way it's supposed to start. If they say 6 o'clock, it's going to be more like 7:30. So.
I must say, Ivor, it's Jamaican time. Unfortunately, it's a bad thing because they say the meeting will start at 6. Okay, they say Jamaican time or meaning it's gonna be an hour and a half late, which is not good. But then we know 6 o'clock will be a bit touch and go for us, people coming in from work and so forth. So
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Splitting the third man and the point, and away she goes, and looking like
4 runs.
good old days.
Started at 4.
It's Lawrence Rowe days. Cutting. And do you know that Lawrence Rowe was Vivian Richards' idol? And he really had his mindset to play for Test cricket. having met Lawrence Rowe, playing Shell Shield, of course, and eventually played for the West Indies, roomed with Yago Rowe, and tried to learn everything from Yago Rowe.
Talking about dreams coming true.
Dreams coming true.
Mm.
And he admitted
Not the
last
reality.
night, and you see, that's why I can respect legends, and like a Viv Richards. He said, of course, when I played with Lawrence Rowe, I couldn't bat half as much as Lawrence Rowe. He was the king of batting. But he said, one day I want to be like him or even better. And he indeed really ruled the roost, Viv Richards. You cannot pick a world 11 and don't pick it. Pick
No
Viv
way,
Richards.
no way.
There's no way.
No way.
So that was a good person to follow, Yago. I don't know how you guys felt, but back in the islands in early 80s, we already started looking for a captain to replace Clem Lloyd. Because you always
Yes,
look for
yes,
that
yes.
successor
Look ahead.
and it was Lawrence who we had to pick to play to
The
captain West
captain.
Indies team. Yes, ahead of Viv Richards. So we were doing it because Viv is from the Leewards and he's our guy. We just thought the next fitted person would have been Lawrence, but then his eyes failed him, and then allergies and all sorts of what have you. And then
The train left that station on a high, but then it got derailed by the eye problem and the grass allergy, and everything went sort of downhill from there.
yep.
Why are you trying to kill your husband?
Yes, well, they continues here, and again,
No, I am watching
Going
it
down
from
Balkan
I'm
into
doing the streaming, the live streams.
the
I'm not
side
supposed to
pad.
watch my turn on in my
If he's
stream.
wearing
I
one,
watch
if
right
not,
next to the side.
probably comes the fleshy part
John
in the
Steele's
leg.
gonna be no use to himself later tonight.
Now he seems to be hobbling going there, you can see that on screen.
So I don't
World
know
11
what
presently
you
is 24 without loss.
So Steve, what's yours? Steve has what? Have a performance?
Seem to be cruising to victory, but as I've said before, maybe Walsh has vision of one of those collapse,
So
Yes.
change things around. One over, single over can change the game the whole game upside down.
You should make it easy for me. I thought you were going to say a single over can get 6 wickets.
Well, it's possible too.
Right, so I thought that I was going to say that.
I know you don't want to talk about a game couple some weeks ago.
6
They
wickets
got
going
7
down,
wickets
7
for
wickets
no
for
run.
no run.
Okay, there it is.
And we're talking about Test cricket too.
Test cricket.
Exactly.
7 wickets.
Yep.
154 for 3. And 150. No, 153 for 3. And 153
For 10.
For
all
10.
out.
That's
hard
it.
to believe, but it happens.
So when Ambush took off and took 5 wickets for 1-1.
It was 5 or 7?
No, well, he spelled. He bowled a spell.
Yeah, a spell.
A
7.
spell with five overs. I mean, 5 wickets for 1-1 in that spell. He came back.
Those are the heydays of West Indies cricket. Will they ever come back again? But as a good doctor who earlier on in the first innings mentioned, and of course we all agree that we are seeing signs of a revival of West Indies fast bowling. The bowlers are coming, young aspiring bowlers, not just aspiring, yes, but some already start to accomplish the task, like young Joseph and a couple of the other bowlers. Of course, we have the veteran Kimar Roach. That while the veteran is still doing his job, but then we dream for the days when West Indies, when a bowler is off, you'll be wondering if he's going to get another spell, because the others that are bowling can clean things up.
You don't find that anymore.
But we can dream.
It's like, well, nothing wrong with dreaming. But if you, the way you look at West Indies cricket now, and you would look around all the islands and say,
Oh, That one, I think,
Now, come on.
was put down, or he just simply got out of the way.
Yeah.
That ball was driven hard back to the ball, and he said,
Yeah.
too hard to handle.
Right.
Straight down the ground for 4 runs.
So pick it
The
up and
ball
sell it.
get out the way for that.
Too hard to handle. Is that Courtney? Is that Courtney Walsh? No, he's
No.
down here. The jacket, I got fooled by the jacket.
No, that's Daly. That's Daly bowling.
Okay, Daly and Allen are the, okay.
Score is now 30 without loss. 30 for no wicket. Mongol 11 from
What are they chasing?
14 and Mahmood 18 from 17.
75 is the target score. Yeah. Easing their way onto that. Partnership worth some 30. Well, I think these two should be allowing another batter to get on stage and come on out, because they could have made a lot more runs, but look at this. So Lawrence gave up his inning.
Retired.
So he retired, so another batter come back. So they ought to be following suit now. Because if we would have stayed in the...
Someone is walking out.
Seems like he's
He heard the Ivor. Wait, what's happening? He's turning back like it.
yeah.
Well, another batter is heading out, so someone is retiring, not out, and give another batter a chance to.
And guess who is going to walk in at the number 3 position? Just guess. If you're wrong, no problem. Just guess, Ollie.
The son of fellow commentator.
Oh, Ollie, you're good. What's the lotto number for next week? For Saturday, what are the lotto numbers?
He don't play ladder, so he don't know.
But you can
You
play
know
the
it.
lotto.
You-
You can tell
you know
me.
it.
You don't play, but you can tell me.
I don't dream it.
You don't want to waste that dream.
No.
Yeah. Well, I always tell people don't wish that all my dreams come true.
Oh, better not. Better not. Well, a lot of times we'll be in trouble.
Yeah, when they sing this song and they say, may all the dreams. I said, no, leave on that part. May all the dreams come true. When you sing in the happy birthday, no. I don't have some bad dreams.
And some make sure you can't pass the church. Oh, Lord.
Yep, so it's a wonderful weekend here. I have to give kudos again out to the Lawrence Rowe Foundation.
Was the batsman get out or he just retired?
No, he retired.
Retired in the
Yes.
middle of the over?
We can do that. Yes. I guess he thought he would have got knocked over, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna
I guess
cover up.
cricket had changed so much that all these things are happening.
Yeah.
It's
But
a
you
fun
can do it
weekend.
anytime.
There's conditions of the game.
You can
as
do it
Mr.
anytime,
Henry tell
you
you.
know.
Yeah, because of the conditions.
Ooh, this one is keeping low, going down the leg side. Pace off, you know. Again, the creator Milton Taylor and his crew. This is going to be the very last match before the World Cup. And they're going to adding 2 strips on both sides of the strip.
Oh.
There are 4 wickets. There are 4
Pitches.
pitches. The dirt is over on the western side over there, if you can look that far. So they're going to add pitches. So next time you come back here, Mr. Watson, Mr. Tucker, you're going to see 6 pitches.
I heard that a jet was sent to Atlanta to pick up a curator to come down, to help out and taking care of the strips that will be going down for the, well, not just for the World Cup, but I understand
But in
that.
preparation for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they need practice pitches on the outside as well.
Yeah.
So, well, we want to say hello to Mr. Plummer if he is listening.
Samuel Plummer.
Yes, worldwide known creator down the leg side, and here is
Touch
Jay
and go. Got it.
tucking around the corner. He's going to handle for 2. We're going to umpire Dyer.
Tell me.
No.
John
signal.
T. Try to hold on the ball.
No signal.
No, he got runs, so 2 runs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No signal says run. I'm looking for the leg by signal, but none.
But the batsman was looking for him not to signal leg by, so I can get 2 runs.
If you remember when Lawrence Rowe was batting, and he would stroke the ball down there, I mean, his running between the wicket is completely different. You can see he's running with experience. It's like they just take their time and Lawrence Rowe play the ball and just, I said, my God, they make cricket look so easy.
Even what did this play here this afternoon? We have a few spectators in hand. I should have taken something. The way he shaped his hand-eye coordination was still there. Moved his feet nicely. Played a lovely cover drive. And the cut shot was still there. And I'm sure maybe gonna get some muscle pains a little later. But nonetheless, looked the part. And at 75, he will remember that he played probably for the first time on an international park after all these years. So this will go down as a memory for him. I'm sure he'll go back and look at the videos at some stage. It's going to be on YouTube. I sent it out to him. Did you send the link to some of your friends and family?
Yeah.
Streaming?
Yes, I did.
How about you, Mr. Audrey? Did you? I hope you did. I sent it to you, so you have to let people hear you.
I have to check my phone.
Well, it's the end of the power play. That's all of 6 overs. Would have been done and dusted. 32 it is for 1. I guess oh, that is it's a no ball. It was so wide that it was called a no ball.
And that was a round, that was what they call it, a round down delivery.
That's John T. So that's it.
John T. Fielding.
Is it 13?
13.
John T. Bowling?
Oh,
my
this
God,
one is
look at
in
that.
the air, but it's fell in no man's land.
Okay.
Yes, so it is John T. It's bowling from,
Yes.
from the northern end.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, John T, the morning man on WAVS.
Is that John T?
Yes.
WAVS 11:70 in the morning. John T.
This kid is not.
He's
looking at-
serving up something from the northern end. The first one was a wide. Now we
No, first one was a no ball.
What was a
because
no ball?
It would not have even been a wide.
To be abroad.
And that's 4 runs.
So this one, he's stuck at getting on the back foot and in a no-nonsense mood, hitting to the deep vacant mid wicket for 4. That's his first boundary.
Yes.
The partnership is in its infancy. It has gone on to
8.
8. Partnership of 8. So his contribution is 6 of the 8. We know he had a 2. He got off the mark with 2 and then a 4. Going on Maxon jumped it down the leg side. Runs here.
4
One
runs
in
again.
1. They're not
No.
bothering to think about 2. Leg buys. So young Tucker Day is saying the one is for the team. If it was 2, I would have. If it was for my bat, I would have come up with my 2-1. Then he said, of course, let's be sportsmanlike. Let's make sure that Muggle gets into the act as well.
It's another wide signal by the umpire.
Yes, so John T's radar is off. I mean, he has not probably held a cricket ball
For a long time.
for a very, very long time. I've played cricket with him when we had some of these kind of matches. Remember netball at George's Park? Yeah, we'll have. This one is in the air and he's not getting a good hold of it. No timing whatsoever. But gets a single nonetheless.
Yes, he does.
For those who might be listening and not able to see, he is bowling right arm and he's bowling around the wicket. from the northern end, West Palm Beach end.
Slow down. Straight down.
Yes, back along the track. This one is traveling, but they're gonna be settling early for a single. They tanked as well as we would have liked, but a proper quick in stroke nonetheless. As he goes on to 7 from 7, so he's going at a
An extended over for John T. He has bowled 2 wide, so
I think it's a
expect
conspiracy.
8 deliveries in this over.
I think it's a conspiracy.
But let me ask you a question. I used to hear a person hugging up the ball. There it is, another no ball. This one is pitched off of the pitch,
So it's a free hit.
and it's a free hit. Yes, another free
Signal
hit.
by umpire.
Saptor. So John T. Is this what you call hugging up the ball?
Boom. Oops.
And it's a
Uh-oh.
wide. So he has got to still bowl at no ball. And John T's questioning the umpire. Come on, man.
Give me a break, man. Give me a break.
Can we redefine what is wide?
Hey, umpire, don't you understand that I'm very tired?
Yeah.
Into the onside square leg comes into play. And John T's trying to get out of this over.
But you know, Ivor, I mean, here it is that John T. Bowling some wides, and he haven't played cricket for so long. But then when you watch a test match, or even a ODI, and see a professional bowler bowling 4 wides in 1 over, I mean,
Bring the ball all over.
yeah. 4 wides in 1 over. That's 10 balls, 10 ball over.
All right, as John T receives his cap after a 10 ball over, let me give you another of the celebrities that came in. He's actually still here. Sir Andy Roberts. Yes, Sir Andy Roberts. He has played for the West Indies a total of 103 times, 47 test matches and 56 ODIs. In test matches, 46, he has taken 202 wickets, economic rate of 2.78 and average 25.6 wicket, and then ODI is 56, 87 wickets at 3.042, average 2.4. So Andy Roberts, the man that sent on a whole lot of chin music.
Well, we're not going to see chin music. We're going to see the skipper bowl some spin here
Oh,
now. Let's see,
Mr.
gonna bowl some
Walsh,
off spinners.
Ambassador Walsh,
Yes, indeed.
and skipper, yes.
The skipper has employed a slip, so he's on the attack with the slips. So we're asking him to get. Oh, and he dropped it. It was not an easy catch, by the way, but he just got his hand in the way.
Yeah, just a little to his left, and
But
that was well stood with hands akimbo. Hey man, what happened? You dropped my cat.
yes, yes, man.
Walsh think it should be a wicket.
Yeah, first ball.
He's
He's throwing the ball back to him over his head.
He's giving him catching practice.
Yes.
He's giving him catching practice. Mind you, it was not an easy catch.
No.
He saved 4 runs, but that's the toughness of the skipper. And the man who has played at the highest level. He said, listen, at this level, you're out of taking that one. And this is a high level. This is a celebrity match. And he's going to remember this. He's going to say, you know, you put down a catch from my first delivery. Trying to follow on the likes of Joseph.
Oh, that shook the belly before.
Like
And
Yes! He's given!
That's definitely a leg before.
Hey, I told you this guy was dreaming of this avalanche or something.
And
You
he
know, the
gets
collapse.
Tucker, you see. Tucker is saying, oh my word, man, you know that, how can that be out? Tucker is saying, oh, but Tucker,
2 now. So the umpire dies waited for a while to make sure, and then the finger went up. Oh, that was a death signal.
So you see now Tucker has to get his bat autographed by Walt to say at least a guy with what, 519 test wickets got 5 wickets.
519.
Right, so he's gonna say, add this one, I'm a test batsman, put 520. Yes, that's why he got out.
So that's Mr. Courtney Walsh, played 132 test matches, 519 wickets, and once was the world record holder, may I say. In ODIs, 205 ODIs, 227 wickets. And he got the average 24.40, and the ODIs 30.5. So 22 caps as captain of the West Indies team, one of 3 cricketers, of course, as I mentioned earlier on in the broadcast.
So Walsh has joined, well, he started the wicket. Actually the first wicket, but the first wicket was
Retired
out. So Walsh is no nonsense man. He's bowling his spinners for you. And if you expect him to come off his long one, he's showing that.
That ball definitely needed a flight attendant. It was way up in the atmosphere. I can understand, Courtney. No problem, no problem.
Spirit Airlines.
Yes. That was soaring in the air.
I think it's John T's fault. He had to follow in his footsteps. John T started it. Oh, here it is on the
Back
back
and
foot.
line. Back and line.
Back online.
Just a single.
That's a single, we got that.
Save an overthrow.
Yeah, he was trying to bowl that one from the back of the hand there. It slipped from his grasp. It was all comical. So everything's happening in this over. The first delivery, a drop catch that Courtney Walsh thought should have been taken. And then in the byplay, he sent the ball towards the fielder to give him catching practice. Oh, that's a good delivery.
Oh, that looked like an off break.
That's a definite good delivery. Nicely flighted. And Guile, he had good tweak that one.
Yes, and that ball, of course, that took off from Airport Broward Stadium.
Yes. Another good delivery. Playing the Maurice Foster is bowling.
Bowling?
Oh yes,
Wow.
Walsh just bowled him with the googly.
Really?
He was
Of course,
bold and
bowled him,
we're
neck of one.
excited here. We're wondering why the batsman is walking down, realize that the bail.
It knocked him over.
Wow.
Leg stump. He was playing for the leg break, and it was googly coming back, taking leg stump.
So once the captain has taken 2 wickets in his over, remember I mentioned
And a drop catch.
and a drop catch. Thank you.
And
Remember,
one took off.
You mean
Yeah,
that
what was the Challenger going up? And the Quest landed or something?
Yeah.
Everything happened in an over.
And I did mention that he must be reminiscing, just wondering if any of those avalanches or collapses that he caused, being the progenitor of many, he, as the captain, wonder, can it happen again? And it's almost, yes.
Oh,
2 wickets in his over. And remember, he's not running off any long run. He's not bowling as his customary pacer. He's bowling some spinners, off breaks, and moving it around. We are having everything here this afternoon. So the new batter,
I thought its over was completed, but he's still
no, still have 1 to go.
he's still bowling. The new batter is
We'll get number. Oh, Shetty? No, he's on 1.
this will put them super.
What over is he?
Pandoru. Final ball of the over. Well done, Mr. Skipper. Well done.
So the end of an eventful over, 2 wickets in that over, a drop catch and a no ball. So he's leading from the front.
And the catch in practice balls. Don't forget that one.
Yes. Yes, he was living. How can you not take the catch from the first ball? Shamar Joseph took a wicket in his first delivery and got a big fish. He got Stephen Smith out caught. Walsh said, I can still do it. My first delivery, I want to get a wicket also. How can you drop that? He lucky Walsh didn't send him off the field. So we had skipper Zachary Statar. He led his team to all of the 20 overs. They did not knock over the long throws 11. Ooh, this one is driving for a single. Mid off gets in the way. It was a pity we would have seen
Joe Allen is back.
Is that the last week of Fed? Yes. Both from 22.
Joe Allen is back in the attack. He'll be bowling his final over. He has so far bowled 3. Final over.
That's a good looking shot. But he's not interested in 2. Yes, well in the end, when the 2, he was trying to give his batter a strike.
51 now for 3.
Yeah, 50 has snuck up on us. 51 for 3. Worldwide 11. And they're chasing 74. They need to
75.
go 75. They need to make 75.
Well, the sun has not been with us all day.
And I think the players are saying, thank you, Lord.
Well, I don't know how cold it is.
I think today they want the sun because it's a little chilly on the outside.
Yep.
So, I could tell you that because
Wow. That's the
I
floor.
was coming from up
Coming
north,
in, no, Bob Marley sang a song for me. Like you knew it.
coming in from the cold.
Coming in from the cold, right? It's not only cold, it is cold. Cold.
It's 68 degrees presently. It can't be that cold. It's 68 degrees.
With the wind, though, it makes a difference.
Little wind chill.
Yes.
It feels like 68.
Okay. See, beneath us here, the feather flags. These feather flags seem as if they want to walk out of the ground.
And when I talked to my brother up north and I told him that we're freezing down here, he said, what's the temperature? He said, it's 61. He said, I said, I would take that any day. He said, if 61, the road is blocked because everyone is outside in their shorts. He said, up here it's just about 22 degrees.
I know about that. And now I've experienced some of it.
Yeah, it was 13 degrees in Atlanta this morning.
13?
13.
There are times
Or 31?
No, 13.
There are times I'm seeing Atlanta is much colder than New York.
Yes. Yeah, we had that last week.
Yes. So
last
that
week we were 31, went over 40, 42. Yeah, and you got that dry kind of, it's a different cold. It seems like ice cold. All of last week we wake up with ice on the cars.
You see, I don't mind you going up there everywhere and telling me about it.
Telling you about it now makes you feel cold.
Because
I've experienced it for 6 years.
yeah, better you than me. I always tell people, if you're looking for me, don't look up north.
Don't look north.
No,
Okay.
don't look up north. Look south.
Okay.
You ain't gonna find me up north.
Well, watch. second over, but successful in his first. He's playing this one and he's appealing. And once he's saying, "What are you doing, man?"
Did he
What-
mold him?
No, he's like, "What are you doing?"
He's
You-
acting like he molded him.
No, he's saying, he's giving him some lips down there.
He's gesticulating to the umpire.
Yes. How is that umpire? I mean, come on, man. I told the batsman you should walk. You know. Yeah, you know, you should walk. And then the umpire, "What are you doing?" Down the leg side. It's going to be a wide.
Any infringement down the leg side, it's a wide
They could walk for
in
it.
T20.
Did the umpire signal? Or
Yes.
was it wrong?
Chicken foot. Okay, you got chicken foot. Yeah. Yeah. 2 in there, just before. Yeah. No, 5. 5.
I was gonna say you don't want it.
I know. Chicken foot. So you want. Make it 5 here.
That's another single, put the score to 56-43, worldwide 11. Still chasing a target of 75.
Oh, quicker one from Walsh. Quicker one. Just a little outside the off stump. Through to the keeper. And he's walking and he's talking, making signs. Ball tossing from one hand to another. Yeah, and he's saying, "Umpire, how about that?" "I'll tell you from here, sir. I am not exactly behind your arm, but that's way outside the leg stump."
You know, sometimes they always says, umpires should carry red cards. like football referee.
The only thing is that they wouldn't be issuing any today, so it's all fun. That one just may go over the rope. No,
Another wide.
pull it in just in time.
Yeah, another wide signal by the umpire.
Did they run? I think they run more.
Yeah, the cross was the cross.
Just one.
The cross, yeah, one. So they picked. So it's 2 added to the score.
N or the middle?
Yeah.
N?
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So the other 3 go.
2 in. 1, 2 in.
That should be out, and it is. Yes, Mr. Walsh is doing some demolition job here. In his second over, he has picked up his 3rd wicket.
You don't even spin.
Yeah. You just.
He's on a roll.
That's his 3rd wicket.
That is 3rd wicket.
Leading from the front.
Was it the same fielder that dropped the first one? I'm not quite sure.
Oh,
But I know Courtney was very happy. I'm telling you guys, they're having a lot of fun out there. And Mr. Courtney Walsh is the main jester. He's the leader.
The destroyer.
So as a break, we have a break here. Let me take you through another celebrity that is around here. He was at the Grand Gala last night, the banquet. Universe boss, Chris Gayle. He played 103 test matches. And in ODI, listen, he just turned the number around. He played 301. From 103 to 301. In 103 test matches, he scored 7,214 runs at an average of 42.2. 15 centuries and 37 50s. And of course, he's one of only 4 cricketers to score 300 more than once. He did it twice. And in ODIs, 301, he scored 10,480 runs at an average of 37.8. 25 centuries and 54 half centuries. Universe boss. T20.
Chris is the only one of the 4
Double.
no, triple that would have scored outside.
Outside the Caribbean.
Caribbean, yeah.
Yes.
Scored 1 in Sri Lanka. 333.
333. And you know what? When he was in the 280s, we heard it out, and then it turned out to be a no ball.
Yeah.
So he got a reprieve and went on to make 333. In
Yeah.
T20s, he has scored 1,899, one short of 1,900. Added up to 27.9. And IPL, 142 matches, he scored 4,965 at an average of 39.7. So the universe boss, Chris Gayle, one of the celebrities here this week. The part of the Lawrence Rowe Foundation event, 3-day event.
But Christopher Gayle got a really good name, you know. You know what the
I,
middle name?
I have a feeling because his middle name is Henry.
Ah!
And for those of you who haven't caught on to that, the man on my right here, on the extreme right, is Ivan Henry. That's why Henry is good.
Good name that, good name that. Christopher Henry Gayle. Henry got to be in there somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some music.
This
If
so hot.
if it's coming through the
Both ways.
speakers here.
Yes.
Both ways.
This is score. And
No.
ooh,
No.
where we going with that? Where we going with that? Over the fence. That's a 4.
That one is what you call Roku.
Yeah.
Roku is
I'm on.
maximum
Are you out?
in Japanese.
All right, man.
Everything.
Yeah, man.
Maximum. Six.
All right, gents, take care.
Yeah.
Out of here. So the score advanced by 6 or maximum. What do you want to call it?
So this game's soon over.
And
65.
Yeah.
6:59, 59,
65.
Oh,
Well, they got 63, but I think
it's 65. It's ball went straight over the boundary.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you know
I think that
that
6-9.
the first 6 in Test
Whoa.
cricket?
What not so? Boundary? Run that down, man.
No, it's gonna be short. It's not gonna make the boundary.
Oh, they're running off at John T.
Tell him this.
I want to be that.
Tell him Luke said so.
Yeah, at the start, when cricket started out on Test cricket, 4 was always 4. Hitting the ball down over the boundary, down to the boundary is 4. When you hit the ball over the boundary,
6.
no, it was 5.
Really?
It counted as 5. And then it was in the 1890s when what's the guy named that hit the first? For you to hit a 6, you have to hit the ball out of the ground.
Got you. All right, let me go through these places real fast. Roll delete.
And that's when he hit the first was in the 1890s when the first 6 was hit in Test cricket. Oh, the name of the guy is Joe Darling. Joe Darling. And he hit a 6 to bring up his century, by the way. Mr. Walsh, continue to bowl. No run. And that should be, is that the end of his over?
Just started.
Oh, he just started his 3rd. Okay, just started number 3. Nice forward defensive there. Playing back down a little bit on the onside to watch. field to his own boundary, to his own bowling. And way back then, you would look at the scoreboard and you'd see one bowler bowl like 70 odd overs.
Yeah.
In those days, one over was four balls. 4 balls. And then somehow Australia moved from 4 to 8. So whenever you go to Australia, West Indies, you know, without going bowling 8-ball overs.
Back then, yeah.
Until finally, somewhere there they joined the uniform. I think the late 70s, early 80s, when everybody started to come to the 6-ball over. So a lot of changes have been going on. Oh, nice turn of the arm and
Almost on
tricky ball almost played on. Mr. Walsh is really bowling some deceptive deliveries there. So once you've got it, you always have it. Maybe you won't be able to execute as you used to.
They say batting is batting, so maybe bowling is bowling. That's what it is.
That one will just be 1 run. 67 for 4. 68, actually 68. It's just a matter of 7 runs, and it will be all over.
Now it's time for everybody to swing to the hills.
So it's a day that's been fully enjoyed.
Oh.
Yes, that one, he appealed, but the umpires just walking away.
He was
Not
cold.
interested.
Thanks. Meantime, let's go again with some sponsors. So let's go with Elite, Royal Elite.
Royalty Elite, one of our sponsors here for this weekend's Rowe extravaganza. Worldwide Sports Management Group, one of the main sponsors, of course. And we have Ms. Hazel Rogers. She's the Broward Community Commissioner on District 9. Remember, District 9, Ms. Hazel Rogers. Spirit of Excellence event. They also sponsored this professional transportation service. Luxury Rides Incorporated, one of the sponsors. Luxury Ride Incorporated, yep, those are the sponsors. We, of course, could not do so good without them. Always good to have sponsors aboard.
So the score moves on to 69 for 4. And they're in the
I heard Iva say,
Say that again. What's the score?
69. And you know what, people? Iva is 69
I'm doing 69 for a whole year.
for a whole year.
Yes.
He's 69.
I won't say nothing about that either.
No, I left that behind. No, honestly, he's 69.
Well,
I passed through that 2 years ago.
I don't know how honest you are, but I know I am the same thing.
You are?
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm not gonna say I'm 69. I'm 68 plus 1.
I left that behind for you guys. I'm over. I passed the 70 line. I'm going over.
Now I can say the score is 70 for 4.
74.
Somebody should be chasing that. Where's my outside guy?
He's here. No.
Good.
Didn't follow the ball.
All right, a chase down towards us here in the commentary box. And the lady will soon sing. Did you guys heard me? You guys heard me? I said the lady will soon. I deliberately omitted that other word.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Is it
It's not a good word to call. Leave that out of it.
We will leave the gravitational challenge.
I think she's gargling right now, clear her throat.
Why?
And this could be it, or they decide not to run.
They decide not to run.
No, they're walking it. They're walking the single.
It's a normal.
It's a no ball?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not look at the umpire, sorry. So it's just a matter of time. Just 2 needed. Could this be it?
Just one more needed. And that's it.
And that's it.
Oh, no, there's someone down here.
Somebody down
There's
there,
someone
yes.
there, but the score is now 7-6.
One, yeah.
So it's 7-6 for 4, so they're just overall the score. I guess they decide to continue. But going by the scoreboard,
It's a wrap.
7-4, the scoreboard is
That's the game this score is done.
75 for 4. No, he's
Yeah.
removing his gloves, so they just tucked his bat under his arm, so
That's it.
officially that's it.
That's it.
So the worldwide 11 won the match by 6 wickets.
Let me give you Command Walsh, the captain.
Yeah.
Let me give you Command Walsh leading the handshake and see the reaction.
Yes, so the match is, as Ivor would say, done and dusted. And it was a whole lot of fun.
Beyond.
The worldwide 11 won.
Hey, focus
by
on the
6
handshake
wickets,
for me, please.
being led by Courtney
Yeah,
Walsh.
focus on that. Zoom into that. Zoom into that. You're coming in blurry. Okay, good, good, good. Loving that.
As you can see, their handshaking going on up there.
As they walk off, go wide a little bit so you can get all of them. Yes, right,
Good
perfect.
fun.
And I was worried
So I
about
hope you
my...
enjoyed the telecast. I
Yes.
hope you enjoyed everything what have been going on here at the Cricket Stadium today. Indeed, it's a wonderful, wonderful 3 days led by Mr. Lawrence Yagaro, his foundation. And for all those who have attended the various functions, we want to say thank you for participating. Those of you who did not, keep your ears, those who have and those who have not, keep your ears open because the Lord tarries. They'll be doing it again sometimes. And those who have missed this time around, if you're around, we are hoping to see you here. It's for a worthy cause. Worthy cause, Mr. Yagaro and his wife, Audrey, they put everything into planning this event. They have been doing it over the years. And quite selflessly, they have been putting everything towards doing this stuff. And of course, it's benefiting other people. And that's what the Lord tells us we should do. You know, think about other people. Do unto others as you'd have them to do unto you.
I thought to change that. Do unto them before they do it to you.
I think that one comes from the devil. But that is what seems to be happening now, Ivor. You know, that person may do such and such to me, so I'm going to do it before. But that's going the wrong way.
Okay.
So,
They're not looking at another match.
yeah.
Are we sure? Let's get it official before we say.
Okay, okay.
They were still talking about another match.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we gotta make sure first.
All right, just enjoy the scene. We'll be back momentarily.
Yep. Oh. Yeah. Clean up this area.
I don't see that thing.
My Agile guy is saying how much you just scratch off the bottle, but you have to remember to scratch it.
Oh, and I don't know those scratches.
I don't remember which one was mine. I know I've got other people, the guys over here, so I go, if it's not mine, it goes in the garbage. Oh, Lord.
Just scratching all.
Anybody remember scratch water?
I know